Hey guys, Kevin here, the Tennessee Picker, and this is 30 items that I've sold recently onto eBay. We'll get started right into it here. This is another OEM Nintendo N64 expansion pack. I have several of these, and just a reminder that if you're out there looking for this, to always look. When you're looking at N64 consoles, always check and see if there's an expansion pack in the memory area instead of just a jumper, because these guys, as you'll see later, sell almost as much as the consoles do. Alright, this is a Carolina Nike Elite Air Jordan shooting jacket. This was a thrift store find, and I picked it up at a for, I believe, $8.99, and as you can see, it's in pretty good shape. Actually, it's in perfect condition. Tried to put a yardstick in there to get the measurements with the jacket. But yeah, took a best offer for $40 on this guy. And I don't think it went international, did it? No, it did not. It went here. Actually, it went to like Colorado, which was shocking. But anyway, pretty good flip. Okay, here's another one of those faucets. I actually bought two of these at a thrift store for $5 each. This is the second one. I sold one in my previous video also. Got the full asking price of $39.99 plus shipping. Okay, this is a pack of sick bricks. These are they're kind of like Lego toys. They're not really Lego though, but they have their own interactive website or something. Anyway, the reason I bought these is I went into a local store here called Bargain Hunt, and they had a whole buggy of these 10 for $1, so they were 10 cents each. So I bought 110 for $11. So I know $275 seems low, but if I sell, and this isn't the biggest pack, there's a bigger pack that I'm going to get $375 for. So all said and done, I'll turn $11 into $350 after they all sell. All right, here's another official OEM Nintendo GameCube power supply. Like I mentioned in the previous video, I like to break up all of my GameCube stuff. For me, it does better that way. I sell them all individually. The adapter, the AV cables, the controllers, the system, and most of your controllers bring over $20. The system will bring $35 to $40 depending on which color and variation it is. And then, as you can see, the power supply is $9. Then if you're lucky enough to find a GameCube player, I'm sorry, a Game Boy player in it, those things are, the disc alone is $50 to $60. So, alright, here is a TI-83 Plus graphing calculator. These are money. Anytime I find them, anytime you find them, it doesn't take very long to sell them. Got the full asking of $29.99 plus shipping. Alright, may have mentioned these before, but these older SLR film cameras, this one is a Canon AE1 program. I may have mentioned this one before, but this one is a good one to look for. This one had lenses and a flash with it, but there's what you want to look for. The Canon AE1 program. These are pretty sought after, at least in my experience. But for this lot, I got 105. Usually, I can sell the camera for 65 by itself if it's in good, if the shutter works. And in this case, this one did. and plus it had all the extras. Had the manual, had everything with it. But definitely keep an eye out for a Canon AE1 program. Alright guys, this is a Ryobi corded circular saw with some extra saw blades and some other accessories with a bag. I got $57.99 plus shipping for this guy. I bought this and a lot of other things. So I think I had about 10 bucks in it total. But not a big tool seller, but you know, if I can make a buck on anything, I'm going to buy it and resell it. So, alright, this is a pair of Keen Newport H2 waterproof sandals. This was a Goodwill find. I got this pair and another pair for $8. It took a little bit to sell these, about a month and a half, but got the full asking of $29.99 plus shipping. Another thrift store find. This is a men's Patagonia Chinchilla Snap Tee orange pullover. I took a best offer of 20 bucks. I got it at a thrift store for $3. And the reason that I took the 20 is because on the cuffs you can see there that it had some pulling around it. So I went ahead and took the 20 bucks. Quick flip. Patagonia is pretty popular, so went ahead and took the best offer. Alright, this is a good sale. This is a vintage Tommy Hilfiger Athletics warm-up jacket. It has the spell out on the sleeves and has the block, the color block on the tag and on the back as well. I took a best offer of 45. I originally had this thing listed for 75 at one time. It took about 3.5 months to sell it, but still I picked it up at a thrift store for $5.99. This is just a Nerf Rhino Tripod. If you've seen any of my videos, you know that I had a ton of Nerf stuff from some lots that I had bought. And so this is just a tripod for one of those. Sold it for $13.99 plus shipping. Just another GameCube power supply. Got the same price, $8.99 plus shipping. Alright, this is a red Nerf Scope. It says for a Super Soaker, but I mean it fit any Nerf gun. So 16 bucks for a scope though. I was pretty happy with that. I have some of the other scopes listed individually also, but this one, because of the color and the type, sold pretty fast for $16. Alright, here is a large 22-inch gigantic Scorponok. This is a Transformer collector's toy. I bought this off Facebook Marketplace for $120, so I didn't make a lot. When I first saw it on there, I saw comps for like 300 bucks, but didn't realize that only one or two had sold in years. So I've been dropping the price, and finally I took a best offer for $190 plus shipping. The shipping wasn't on there because it was going to California, and I had to send them the amount, and it cost 40 bucks to send this big thing to California. Anyway, it was not the best buy. Pretty much got my money back. Alright, here is a Microsoft Natural keyboard, ergonomic. These do pretty well for me. I find a lot of these around in my area, so I paid $2 for this at a thrift store. Got the full asking price of $31.99 plus shipping. This is a pair of Converse Chuck Taylors All-Star, the patent leather. Got this at a thrift store for $6.99. Sold them for full asking price of $33.99 plus shipping. Alright guys, if you ever get gifts for Christmas. This was a cheese box that had different varieties of cheese in it. It was a Christmas present. So afterwards, they were going to throw this box away, and I was like, I'll take it. And they were like, what are you going to do with it? I was like, sell it on eBay. What do you think? They was like, that will never sell. So it sold for $19.99 plus shipping. So I always look up everything because it'll sell. Okay, this was just a Sony Dream Machine CD player. This was a thrift store pickup. I bought it for $3.99. Got $29.99 plus shipping. This is a Perfect Dark N64 video game. Not sure where I got it. I've had this one for so long. I'm sure I didn't pay more than $1 or $2 for it. I got $9.95 plus shipping. Alright, this is a Nesco food slicer. I bought this at a yard sale for $15. I've had it on there for a long time. I had it at one time at $59.99. Been lowering the price until I finally took a best offer of $30 plus shipping. Just was glad to get this one sold and gone. I had it on there for over a year. Alright, this is a Richardson Drive Boston Red Sox orange logo hat. Pretty sure it was new. Put it on here as new anyway. And got full asking of $19.99 plus shipping. Alright, got a Osterizer red blender. This was a thrift store find for $7.99. Got $32.99 plus shipping. Here's the other pair of shoes that I got at Goodwill for $8. A pair of Bates Combat Hiker Mountain Gore-Tex boots, and these had a lot of watchers. These sold fairly quick also, for the full price of $59.99 plus shipping. Alright, here's one that was a surprise. I knew to pick up the model kit, but I had no idea that it was this valuable. It's a monogram 55 Chevy Bel Air hardtop 2-in-1. There were a couple variations of this one, but they were all going for over $45 to $60. Put mine on there, and within probably 10 hours, it was sold for the full price of $44.99 plus shipping. So keep an eye out for the monogram model cards, especially the cellophane was off of this one, but the contents were still sealed. Alright guys, this was a Black & Decker 12-can travel cooler. This was in a lot of things that I bought from a coworker. So I think I paid $10 for it. Got accepted a best offer of $40 plus shipping. And as you can see, let's see if we can take a look at some of these pictures. This cooler basically, you plugged it into your cigarette lighter, and is an armrest also. It's pretty cool actually. This one, I forget how many. Yeah, 12 cans that one held, but took a best offer of $40. Comps were around. I would say the comps were around 50 to 60 when I first picked it up, but I set on this. This took a little while to sell. Alright, this is a baseball glove that I picked up at a thrift store for $4. Had no idea what I had till I was talking to John, the Cincinnati picker, one night, and he was like, do you know the model number? And I was like, I can't find a model number. And he was like, yeah, it should be on the inside of the glove. And I was like, I don't see one. And then I opened it up and looked on in there, and it was right there, an A204. And I said, it says A204, and he goes, you have something there. He goes, that glove might be worth a couple $100. And I couldn't believe it. So it's a good thing I talked to him, because I was going to list it for $19.99 since I didn't know anything about it. And it's a good thing I didn't, because I accepted a best offer price of $150. And I had it on there. I had it listed for $219.99, and I had several watchers on it. And within like a week, the guy sent me a $100 offer. I countered, like 190, and he came back at 150, and I accepted it. And great flip there. Okay, got a Polaroid Son 660 autofocus. This one is a special edition. I bought a Polaroid tester recently, so I tested this one out, and you can get a lot more for the Polaroids if you can test them and they work. I had Retrospect send me an offer. They only sent an offer of $18. I respectfully declined, and a day later someone else bought it for $35 plus shipping. Alright, last item here. This is a zero restriction ZR Golf BMW Championship quarter zip pullover. Didn't know the brand, zero restriction. Heard Ronnie Hart on Hearts Pickers mention this brand, and saw it at a thrift store a couple days later, and picked it up. This was I think I bought it for $7.99 is how much I paid for the jacket. Sold it for $36.66 plus shipping. That's all I got, guys. Have a great day.